One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Bulldozes him. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage go on the field? Run, put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to...
That's a live ball! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going back to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can't get him to the ground. All kinds of running room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Davis will throw. Unleashes one. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
First and goal,
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They think there's room to run to the right here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Leaves it with the running back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The sure hands, it's flat. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
21, UCLA, 17.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're facing a third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Running it back, it's Fight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now on first down after that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll leave it with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Rivers. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Rutgers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dunked.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Let's go. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise.